What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be hopping right back in on that Gruul train because, well, we got some sweet Gruul pieces and we just want to put the pedal to the metal and see how much damage we could do as fast as possible because I have a feeling this is going to light up the scoreboard. So let's hop over and see what we're going to be playing in today's build of Gruul Aggro. As always, don't forget to check out today's sponsor, ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn and you'll save 5% at checkout, and they'll give me a kickback here on the channel. Also, if you're going to be at the Hunter Burton Memorial Open down in Dallas, great charity event, you should come by and see me. I'll be there. And if you're going to be at Command Fest Orlando in April, I will be there as well. So you can come by, say hello, take some pictures or something. And if you would have joined the channel, you'd have been able to give input on what I'm going to be playing in a tournament when you're probably watching this right now. So remember to do that if you get a chance. But let's talk about today's deck and the cards. We're going to start with 4 Commando Faces Kakazan because, well, the card's just good and we're playing Hyper Aggro, so yeah, let's do it. And we're going to be playing Ascendant Pack Leader because we do have a couple of things that can put counters on this, but mostly we want to have a reasonable 1-mana creature early so we can at least do some battle. We're going to go ahead and play alongside that Evolving Adaptive. And this card should be able to grow every single turn after we play it, so should be good to go. An interesting inclusion, and this is where I got the idea from somebody else that was also playing this in a couple of decks. Feldon seems to be the thing that aggro decks are going to if you're playing red, so I'm going to give a couple of them a shot here as well. And we're going to be playing Quirion Beastcaller, because this card's just good also, no surprise. Getting bigger, being able to move the counters, can be a real menace for your opponent unless it gets exiled. Of course, we're going to be playing Bloated Contaminator because the card's just good. It's 3 mana, it's 4/4. We have a bunch of stuff with counters. We can double those up, so why not? We're going to be playing Miglos as well. This card's really good. Gives us a way to destroy artifacts and enchantment, as well as just being a big problematic creature for your opponent to deal with. Some of our upper end cards are going to be Thundering Raiju, so we can get extra damage, and just have another haste creature, which is great if you're having to stare down some sweepers of some kind. And of course, Shivan Devastator, which we saw be really good in our dragon deck yesterday or the day before, I don't remember, it's the recent video. And we saw how good this was for the format, so this should be good here as well. We are going to be playing some burn spells in the form of Play with Fire and Kami's Flare, so no surprise there. This should be able to take care of what we want most of the time and produce some extra damage for us to finish off the opponent. Nothing crazy with the lands, so we're just going to hop in, play some games with this, and hopefully have some fun stuff to talk about. Decklist will be at the end of the video if you want to see it all in its massive glory. But anyway, enjoy the games. We'll catch you on the backside. All right. This actually seems solid. I mean, could easily be wiped out because we're going to have some 1 toughness duders, but I mean, we could actually, well, they didn't play a thing we have to worry about, so that takes that logic off. I was going to say shoot something and attack, but we don't even have to do that. All right, let's hope these live. Oh, man. Alright. I guess we just get in for 4. Alright, I have a feeling this Play with Fire will not be able to kill whatever gets played here. Yeah, I assumed that was going to be the case. Do we shoot the opponent with this? I mean, we play this. We could put a counter on one of these, but it doesn't matter. We're better off just putting the counter on the Thundering Raiju. Oh, boy. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and shoot the opponent. Not sure what efficiencies I'm looking for here. That's not bad, actually. That is okay. And we get to deal 3 or 2 extra damage here at a minimum. So we'll just put the counter there. Alright, opponent's at 3. I mean, Shivan Devastator should get it done next turn. Because they have to do something to deal with Raiju, I would think. Yeah, that's it. Alright, this looks good. 1 too many land for my liking, but, you know, we're not going to complain too much. Old beggars can't be choosers and all that good stuff. Good news is this will come down being protected from cut down. Oh, well, it's not like cut down is going to be a concern. Let's go ahead and just play that into this. And then hopefully find some other fancy creature next turn. Otherwise, this is going to be a little tough. By a little, could potentially be a lot. Adaptive, you're not so sexy, but you do actually put a counter on the Beast Caller, so that counts for something. I mean, something's gonna die here, right? Is this really just gonna happen? There's no way. Alright, I mean... Okay, I don't understand. Yeah, we keep this. Gonna go adaptive first. Into the pack leader, because we'll get a 2-2 to attack with as opposed to a 2-1. Can remove something possibly the next turn if we need to, and then play a Contaminator, I guess. Oh, well that's less than sexy. We don't like that. Maybe we still attack, though. That's a tough one, because like I don't love that, but I don't hate it either. Do we attack with it? I mean, because we're going to play Contaminator next turn. Could attack with both. They're probably still just going to block with that anyway. So yeah, we attack. They block, they block. The only difference would be, like... Oh, they didn't block. Oh, interesting. Maybe they thought we had, because we left mana open, that we could have had, like, Tyvar stand or something. Because it does look a little fishy that we attack there. So I don't totally blame them. Yeah, this little pack leader's not doing a whole lot here, so I'll block. If they make us Shieldred's Edict, sacrifice an adaptive or something, so be it. Cost of doing business. It is not. It is a hybrid. That worked out very well for us. Now we get to attack for 3. Okay. Yeah, had our opponent actually blocked the adaptive, I guess they assumed we weren't going to block with the 2-1. But us having a 2-1 versus having a 3-3 would have been much better for them, because they could have blocked and traded last turn. Alright. They got a Death Toucher again. Gonna attack and put a poison on us. They're gonna save and try to block everybody. Alright, would like an untapped land here, deck. Can we make that happen? Not quite. Okay, let's try this first. Probably not gonna work, but we're gonna try anyway. Oh, it did. Nice. Love to see that. Gonna bounce something? I mean, it's gonna be weird if they don't play anything here. No, they just gave up. Okay, we'll take these. Ooh. Alright, sure, we'll try. Why not? This is probably terrible, but let's go for it. Let's see what's up. If they don't do anything, we can play Commando Faces Kakazan. If they do, then maybe we try to shoot something. Alright, that didn't work out. We'll just play this. Hope to draw a green land maybe next turn. Would be kind of special. If you play a thing, I was going to say, please don't let it be Thalia. That's pretty bad, but we do at least have Kami's Flare, so that's something. I'm going to go ahead and shoot the opponent here. It's going to limit our removal, which is probably bad. But we're looking for another land, particularly a green one. That helps quite a bit. Alright, let's play this. Get a little bit of a bigger dude. Now we have a +1, and then we shoot this, deal 2 to the opponents. And we attack and get 2 more in there. Alright, that turn worked out okay. Where it goes from here, I have no idea. But I'm hoping for the best. Lauren gets to destroy a thing. Either way, you're destroying a 2/2 creature here. And we'll probably, my guess is, get to trade with pack leader here. Yep. Sure. And then we're just going to hope that they don't have Wandering Emperor or something. Oh, that's not good. That's not what we wanted to see. Okay, Fable's actually not so bad. That could have been a lot worse. Okay, let's do it. Get in there. I mean, they can block 2 and trade. Otherwise, they go to 1, and that's a real scary spot for them. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure it's what you want to do. Okay, we will grow our Devastator. Opponent does get to sift for 2 cards and possibly find a removal spell or sweeper, which could be pretty bad. Oh, what is that? Tyrant of Kerr Ridges. Oh, my lord. Oh, no, please don't have a reanimator spell. Oh, we got lucky. Oh, my goodness. Okay. This is interesting. Dang. I'm keeping this. I just don't know the order I'm going to play the cards. Because Commando into Beastcaller is kind of cool. That gives us a couple turns to find land to double up this, but we could also, like, adaptive into that isn't as good. Alright, I guess we just go with this first. Plus, it turning into a creature sooner is probably just better for us. But we'll see. Man, those Transformer sleeves are just sweet. Alright, we got a Beastcaller. Kind of hoping to find another land here. Of either variety is fine. That does not help us. But having another Beastcaller probably isn't bad here. So we'll try, see if it resolves first. It does. We lose a creature? No, we don't. Opponent goes to 13. Wow. Okay, they're proliferating. Gonna go look for something. I'm going to assume some type of creature kill card. But you know what they say about assumptions and all that. The question here is it even worth it to play something if we think they're going to sweep the board? But might as well at least one of these. Because if they do sweep it, we're hoping to draw a land and just play Luca next turn. Could play one of these. Then if they killed that, they would still take 4, 5, 6, and be at 7. Nah, I don't want to put too much into that. It's still 2 turns no matter what we do here. Okay, that's fine. That could have been a lot worse. Okay. In the turn. I'm assuming this is where we see depopulate. No. Oh. Well, crap. So now let's assume you Wandering Emperor. You kill this. You gain 2, so you go to 12. And we could have the damage be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And opponent would be at 2. That ain't bad. That definitely ain't bad. Alright, I guess we gotta try. Doing this just the adaptive's bigger. I mean, I'm assuming they have it, but... I mean, they kind of have to, right? Yeah, I was going to say, if it's not Wandering Emperor, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, I did my math wrong. They're going to be at 4, right? Yeah, they're at 4. So that actually is a big difference. Still need a sweeper, I guess, which it doesn't look like they have. Okay, we'll try. That's going to deal 2 if it connects. I guess we go to attack. I mean, yeah, because you're going to get rid of that anyway, so sure. Okay, that draws cards. Fateful Absence? I mean, even then, that's still 8, though, right? Yeah, any combination of these, of 3 is 8 or more. Yeah, I think we're good. Somehow, getting stuck at 3 land for a while, like, we still might have gotten there. All right, we'll take it. This is crazy. Okay. All right, let's keep it. See if we can find something to play on turn 2. Other than just one of these Kami's players. So we don't waste this +1/+1. No luck. Definitely would have liked to have had a more aggressive hand, but is what it is. Good news is we should be able to remove whatever they decide. Well, not that. I was going to say whatever creature they decide to play there. Man, killing a Skrelv's Hive here could be a little bit dangerous. And we need the mana, so we can't really get rid of that. All right. I will shoot the opponent here, though. Oh, all right. We're going to leave that on top, because there is a world where we might want that later, even though I want more land right now. But that could be a thing. All right. And if we just play this attack, we do get to put another counter on it. So maybe. We'll see what the opponent's up to. Alright, lay down arms. They were able to take down the smaller thing. Ooh, that's so good if we can find another red land. Alright, attacking. Opponent takes 6, goes to 8. We turn that Devastator into a 3. They go to 7. Man, if we can get a Raiju, that might just be it. If we can get an untapped land. Actually, if we can shoot the opponent's stuff, that would be 4 damage as well. Alright. How bad is it? Oh, don't hurt us. Man, this is tense. Yep. We get a poison. They did nothing. Ooh, alright, we're going to play this, so if we do magically, for some reason, get to connect with the Contaminator, we would get to pump. I don't think we will here, though. Assuming this is a Wandering Emperor. Nope, it's just an Iganjo. Alright, that's legit. So opponent goes to 4, goes to 2. Then their own thing will put them to 1. Alright. Got to gain life or sweep the board here. Well, even then, if they just sweep the board, they just die to Skrelv's Hive. So that's not enough. Yeah, I'll block it. Why not? I mean, the game kind of turns here unless they have a miracle hand, I guess. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Especially since we have this. Alright, cool. That's another one down. Oh, this will be interesting. This will be fun. So we can Commando into Adaptive, shoot something, or play another Commando. Alright. I dig it. Let's see what... Ooh, that could change things depending on what they do. I don't think it's going to, though. Because whatever they play on 2, we can probably kill with the play with fire. We'll stick with the plan. Well, never mind that. Whole new strategy here. Now I'm debating, do I play the other Commando faces Kakazan? But I don't think I do. I think we just go here, and if they play like Liliana or something, it's fine, because we'll be flipping the other Kakazan next turn. And that's okay. So let's see it. How bad is it? Okay, just that. That's fair. Oh, that's real nice to pick up there. That is huge-mungus, as we say. We being me. I don't know who else says huge-mungus. I think I'm the whole island of one. Not quite a Roman Reigns island of relevancy, but there's hopefully some level of relevance. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. They have to wait before they can tap this. But they did get the 3 mana, so let's see what happens. Flesh Gorger. That's going to be a little bit of a pain, isn't it? I guess we go ahead and shoot the opponent with this, because almost any strategy we have was going to be playing Raiju here. Okay, so we can play this. We can attack, put a counter on the adaptive. Or we could attack and put the counter on the etchings. And then see if the adaptive can get bigger next turn instead of putting that at risk. That's an idea. Yeah, let's do that, because we're going to get another point from the Raiju as well if we do that. And that seems pretty cool. Yeah, I assume Raiju's getting double blocked there anyway, so it's fine. We kill that. It'll get exiled, so there's no chance of it coming back from the graveyard. Now we want a dragon or something. Let's go big. Problem is we really haven't done enough damage here. This is finally like the first time. We might just lose here, especially if they have like Shieldred or something. Obviously, unless we manage to find like another Raiju or some such, but I think we're in pretty tough shape right now. Yep, I assume there might be an Invoke Despair. Yeah, I gotta sack this. Sack this. Okay, you're not the most beneficial dude to have there, you know? Alright, opponent goes to 11. I mean, they've got all kinds of mana here. Another Invoke Despair is pretty rough. Yep, that might be what's about to happen. Go to 10, play Invoke Despair. Yep. So now we got a top deck a real answer. That's as close as we're going to get, I guess. Alright. Still scraping by. They got 4 cards, though. I mean, one of those kills a creature, right? Even a Liliana or something's bad here. Well, that works too. Alright, GG's. Wait, what? Were they not able to give that +1/+1 and all that good stuff? What did they choose? I mean, obviously killed the creature with 1 part, but... Huh. Strange. I'm confused about what happened, but that's okay. Sadly, I don't think we're going to be able to outrace them now. We would need something really ridiculous to happen in our favor. And no point staying to block, because the creature has menace anyway. So we're doing 4. They go to 3. They're going to attack us for 5. Go to 6. So I'd have to find some burn spell to try to finish them off. And that's if our Devastator somehow magically lived here. Yeah. Alright. GG's. Hey, we drew Miglos. Almost forgot that card was in the deck. We played so many games I hadn't seen it yet. Maybe we could find another 1 or 2 mana thing next turn. Because having all the 3s in hand is... I probably should have mulliganed this hand, actually. Now that I'm looking at it. Because having a pile of 3s is not really what you want. I mean, I can't even really grow the pack leader with any of these if the situation came up. Yep, hopefully initiate. Yep, that doesn't help things. Alright, no attacks. This hopefully keeps them from attacking for a minute. I think I'm going to lead with Miglos next turn. Just because I have 2 of them. If something happens to one, we don't care as much with it being legendary. Whereas if we played this first and it died, there's a chance I don't get to play another creature to the board. Alright, you got you's a Guardian. But if we could also find one of our big creatures to play on turn 4, that would be kind of awesome. Alright, they chose not to attack, so that's nice. Okay, there we go. That's a nice setup. Nice setup. Let's go ahead and get this down. So now we can cast this, we'll be able to grow a pack leader. If for some reason it ends up not getting involved in combat or getting removed or something here. The problem, though, here is they could potentially just play like Brutal Cathar, and then that would give us a bad situation here. Which, you know, if they have it, they have it. We kept a slow hand, so it's kind of what we get susceptible to. Okay, not the card I thought we were going to see. That can end up being annoying, though. If opponent attacks, we are definitely blocking. Like, if they want to spend a card, so be it. like, we are okay with that. Let me tell you. Though this creates another more interesting scenario here where we might actually just... Felden, you're not so much here. Because it only is one to give this Vigilance and Menace, I might actually consider that here. And then just play Bloated Contaminator and then follow with Devastator next turn. I mean, it means we can't do much with the pack leader here, so it's still whatever, but maybe it's the right answer? Wow, that actually is really tough. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't feel like just coming over the top there is enough right now. You know, we're just going to let Migos... Because if the opponent double blocks here, we don't really care. Like, that's totally fine. And if Miglos dies, great. Like, we have another one. But they could use Guardian, discard a card. But they're giving us either the two smaller creatures, or they're giving us the Voice of the Blessed. Either way, we're okay with that. Alright, opponent goes to 16. Now it's a matter of how much life do they get to gain here and have Voice of the Blessed be a nuisance. Because Voice of the Blessed could potentially be at trading size by the end of this turn. Because, like, if they use Minister, gain a life, Voice becomes 3/3. They use the Voice on the Guardian. Actually, that's kind of interesting if they do, because do we even bother to block? With them being at 17, and we could attack for at least 3, possibly 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we don't care. This is interesting. Also could just attack with Miglos. And pump it. That's another thing. This would be curious to see what cards they have in hand here. I don't think they can kill us on 2 attack steps. So I think we just let this through. As weird and dangerous as that may be. They did bottom both things, so that's some good news for us. If they do that again next turn, it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 possibly. That would be exactly lethal, wouldn't it? Because you'd be able to gain a life, so you get +1 on the Guardian. Voice would be 4. So you'd have 3, and 4 is 7, 8, 9. Oh, that other one wouldn't attack. Never mind. That won't be lethal. I mean, I guess they could play something here that would allow it to be, but if they do, they do. I could have blocked with Pack Leader and cost them a card, I guess, which would have made sense. Nothing in the yard yet, but they will have at least an Initiate over there at the end of this attack. So now things get interesting, because now we're not even attacking with the Pack Leader, so we could have just got away blocking with it. I guess we make Miglos a... No matter what, we're playing this. It's just, do we play it for 4, or we play it for 3? Because the opponent double blocking Miglos... I guess it doesn't really matter. They could do that anyway. So yeah, let's just go bigger up top. Doesn't really change much. They get their pick of what they want to try to stop here. But it is 3, 6, 7. So this should call this 4. 5. So that'd be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Also assuming they don't block at all here, they take 12. Meh, let's see what happens. I mean, I guess there's a world where I could have played that. Nah, I was going to say for less, but that would have been silly. Uh-oh, they didn't even block with the Initiate. That's actually scary. Okay. I don't know what that means. Like, why did the Initiate not jump block when they could replay it? I mean, possibly just have lethal here? Hey, they have one card left. Nope, it's just another initiate. Okay, so we're not worried about anything here then. We're good. I mean, because they can't attack with any more than just the Guardian and maybe use its ability. But even then, we block and it dies because they don't have a card in hand. I mean, I guess they could just replay it. Yeah, this is a very peculiar situation. I mean, they're not dead, obviously. But if we make Miglos blockable, has to be blocked by 2, then we could also pump it twice. The Contaminator would be trample, so they have to block that straight up with a 4 toughness thing. I don't know. This is going to be a weird turn coming up. This is going to be tough. But, like, the Paragon has to block the Devastator. Assume the Voice blocks the Contaminator. Yeah, if we attack with... They can't attack with anything here. With us having Feldon in hand. But okay, they're saying otherwise. They believe they can attack with stuff here. I mean, I guess their logic is if something dies, they'll replay it with Paragon. But we're at 14. I have no reason to block anything. Like, genuinely. There is 0 reason to block here. They're only at 6. Like, they know Miglos is on the table. Right? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're at 2? Yeah, okay, now they're double checking. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe they just didn't see the math or something at first. Nope, they're still coming with the same creatures. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I mean, like, I can't think of a reason why we would even want to consider blocking there. Make this have to be blocked by 2 things, and then we still have the ability to pump it. Yeah. Get everybody in there. We have way more than 6 that's going to get through. Yeah. Whew. All right. Good one. Okay, we get to go first here. Yeah. This seems all right. Try to minimize some of our damage. Don't have a problem playing Beseiju here because we were going to need it to use for either of these at some point anyway. Unless we just drew land, which would probably be bad for us anyway. The weird part here, though, is we're probably going to end up playing Feldon on next turn if we don't draw something better. Devastator, and then hope for a land for the Thundering Raiju. But we'll see how it goes. And unfortunately, Devastator would not pump Adaptive because it would only come in as a 2, which will already be a 2 by then. Even though it would be 3 mana. Leave our Adaptive alone, opponent. Okay, fair enough. That's actually kind of nice. But we're going to attack. I'm assuming they are going to attack back, because the only deck playing that is mono red right now. Unless they just want to kill our Feldon as well. Nope, they got a Swift Spear. And now kill the Feldon. Cool, we get access to a couple of cards. What do we get? Beast Caller. Alright, sure. It's a little weird, because unless we get another 1 mana thing, which we just saw one go away, we're not going to really get to do much. But hey, there we go. That works out. We'll take that. So this works out great. Why, Arena? Why did you tap that way? I didn't need to take damage that turn against mono red. We had all that green mana. I guess, I mean, it was going to give us a chance to play this for 0. Arena. Some days. Some days. Alright, Mechanized Warfare. You got it, friend. Attack, I am blocking. You bet your butt. We're going to move that counter over here to the Adaptive. We're going to take 1 less damage now, which is nice. And we're going to get in there with these 2 duders. Putting a counter here. Because we can still make that a +1 next turn, attacking with this for 4. If you got removal, it's got to kill our Raiju. Phoenix Chick is not the removal. Not even a blocker. Epicure is at least a blocker. We go to 12. Feeling pretty good, though, not going to lie. Yep, feeling great, actually. Go to 10. Gonna play this for 4. Is this lethal? Yep. Maybe? Yeah, because they take 1 and then they take 9. There you go. Oh, they could block. I forgot. I was counting as though they didn't have blockers. That was silly. They're at 5 anyway here, though. So unless they have something to kill the Raiju, that's still going to be it. Though I say that they can block with their Founder. Well, that doesn't really work because Phoenix Chick can't block. Yeah, we're good. Opponent's got to get their last pity attack in. Yeah. All right. We will take it. Ooh. Okay. We can... All right. Let's see what we can do with this. Let's go Kakazan into Kakazan Pack Leader. And then see if maybe we could Kami's Flay or something. Might be our best bet. Okay. Let's go with this. See what they think about that. Please counter that. Excellent. I'd rather have a creature. I mean, not to say they don't have other creature removal spells, but if that's getting out of their hand, great. Which also means they've shown us now that they're playing some type of proliferate toxic deck or whatever. So that's good to know as well. Downside is our Kami's Flare may not have a lot of value this game. Never mind. We found a target. We found a thing we can hit. Scratch that. Sounds great, actually. Get the 2 in, get to attack for 5. Alright, opponent's at 12. If they have another one of those hybrids, we could shoot that too. Though, if they kill one of our creatures here, I can say we might just shoot them. Choose 1. Oh, that's when you proliferate. Sure. I guess we have to hold this in case we need to shoot Venser with it, which is kind of tough. Ooh, kind of regret that. Sort of wish I could have scribed there. Would have been nice. But, get Venser out of here. Alright. Also exiled. Opponent's at 10. Alright. Let's find one of our dragons or our Raijus. That's what we need right now. Okay, that does slow the beat down. Ugh. Alright, tagging for 2. Gonna play this. Play a land. Cast this. Grow the adaptive. Alright, if we find our big creature, we're setting up lethal. Any of our bigger ones. Come on. We got there anyway, even without it. Alright, let's do it. We have 2 red already, at a cost of some damage, but we do have double Kami's Flare, so if this is a creature matchup, pretty good. If it's not a creature matchup, this hand's pretty bad. Because we don't have much we're going to be able to hit with the Kami's Flare. Unless we find some stuff off the top of the library. Alright, technically that's stuff. Not great stuff, but stuff. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, let's go. Opponent is doing nothing there. That's peculiar. Alright. I guess we get our creatures swept. Brotherhood's in? Nope, just a Fable. This looks like mono-red mid-rangey kind of stuff, but we'll see. Oh, you're a bit late to the party, friend. We're going to get in the damage we can. I'm going to go ahead and put the counter on the Raiju, so it's at least a 4 toughness here. But the opponent's at 2. I thought that was going to be worse for us here, but I think we're okay. Oh, yeah, that wouldn't even... Wow. Is this a case of a mono red deck that played both of these? I don't think this is a good idea, y'all. We've talked about it on the channel before. If you're playing mono red aggro, don't play Fable. That's the wrong card for... That's one of the few decks playing red where Fable is not good. Yep. All right. Yeah, we definitely got to keep this. I mean, this is a case of if they just have the removal, they have the removal. But we can't not keep this. Okay. Mutt. Okay, you got to use a mutt, friend. I think we're keeping... Oh, I was going to say, if we drew adaptive, that was the one thing that might change this on what we wanted to do. Because we could play Kamano into adaptive, see if they have a removal card or not, play this next turn. Or am I just being too cautious here? I'm going to go Beast Caller. I'm assuming they have a removal card, but you know what? Let's just see it. We can also slow down next turn if we feel we need to, depending on what we draw. But, okay. I guess they don't have the removal card. Well, that definitely changes things. Oh, boy. So now I kind of want to do these two and then just go Dragon the rest of the way. So, yeah, we just attack with these. I mean, I guess I could have made the Beast Caller bigger there. That would have probably been smart. Before attacking, I could have got another point in there. So that was a little bit silly. Especially since I'd already had my mind made up on what the plan was going to be here. But I'm assuming now, even if they play, like, Shieldred, should be mostly okay. Dragon, 1, 2, 3. Grow some duders. Get in with everybody. Wow, nothing? We're good then. Because next turn we've got Devastator in the air plus 2 haste on the ground. Unless they have some type of sweeper and a removal spell. I mean, I guess they could have had like spot removal plus Brotherhoods in. No, that wouldn't have done enough either. Yeah, I think we got it. Wow. Interesting. Okay, we'll take it. I think we keep this. And I'm hoping this play with fire matters. But if we can just go curve into this stuff, this could be very good. All right, that's a great start, actually. All right, what you got? Don't tell me nothing. All right, we get to kill that. Clear the way for Feldon. Not sure if that's good enough, but it's going to have to be at least reasonably so right now. All right. And a Fable. Sure. Makes plenty of sense. We're just going to attack. Okay, they didn't want to trade. I thought they might, but, you know, at least give them the chance. Now, the concern here is there very well could be a Shieldred, and that's going to hurt. Because we are not big enough to punch through a Shieldred yet. And if we're lucky, maybe it's just like Corpse Appraiser or something. Oh, they didn't even attack. Oh, my. Oh, my. Okay. Well. So I'm thinking we could attack Contaminator, play these two, or we could just try to get the dragon in. I think we just attack first. See what type of removal they have. Because they didn't block with the 2/2 last time, and they didn't attack with it, so I don't know what's up with their hand. It's a little weird. And at least if we get them to commit to removal here, they don't get to counter the other Contaminator and stuff. Alright, so they had a cut down. That's fine. Still not blocking? Okay. I guess so. I mean, that has trample, at least. So I'm willing to assume that you have a counter for this. Right? It's got to be a make disappear? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Alright, let's see what we can do. We do have Raiju. We've got Dragon that can come over the top. I kind of want to hold on to the Raiju unless we can get close to lethal with a burn spell in hand or something. Alright, Bankbuster's not too scary here, though it can block. So that's something we have to keep in mind, unless they're just going to draw with it here. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not blocking. If that comes through this time, they could have the treasure. Well, they don't get to draw a card if they use Bankbuster to block here, though. Because they'll have Summoning Sickness. So we just have to decide if we want to give up a Raiju, or if we want to give up a Devastator. I was going to say, it probably comes down to what we draw there. Okay. This is where things get a little tight. I think we're still on Devastator. It's very tempting, though, to play this than play Devastator for, like, one, attack with everything, see if they trade. But I feel like I'm just tempting fate too much with that. We'll go here. Maybe we can get that Bankbuster out of the way and then just hit with the bigger Raiju next turn. But here, if they want to kill the pack leader now, they probably have to double block. Unless they just want to use the Bankbuster to block the pack leader, potentially. Or I guess there could be spot removal for a pack leader and then Bankbuster the Contaminator, and that's a thing too. So lots of ways this can still go. We are not in the driver's seat yet. Alright. I mean, we know the risk. We could be about to get semi-blown out this combat. But whatever happens is going to happen, I guess. Oh, really? Oh. Okay. That feels like the best case scenario. Like, are we actually going to get to kill the reflection? Well, you can't block now. You already blocked. Now they can't draw a card. Yeah, that whole thing went as good as possible. Like, yeah, now they're probably trying to draw a card and they can't because it has Summoning Sickness. Yeah. Wow. Well, now we have Raiju that's going to get 2 damage in at least, plus the Dragon or the Devastator over the top. Alright, they didn't have the removal last time. Let's see if they have it this time. Any chance we can find some burn spells, Dak? That would be pretty slick. I'd appreciate that, actually. That does not help our cause any, sadly. But we kind of got to do this, because it's all we got. Alright, opponent's at 2. Sadly, in hindsight, had we played the Raiju, we would have been better off, but the opponent played that turn in a way that they shouldn't have at all. So that was very weird. Alright, Corpse Appraiser. They will get to go find something. Hopefully it's not a removal card. Oh boy. Or if we could just find a Play with Fire, that'd be good too. I would be happy with that. That kind of works. It's not really what we're looking for, but you know, it's a thing. Yeah, playing these pre-combat doesn't really do anything. Let's attack and hope for the best. I mean, if you found a removal card, you found one. We can't do nothing about it. Yeah, exactly. That wasn't going to change anything. Alright, well, the opponent's going to be at 1. So now it's just, can we find 1 point? We need to find another Commando. Right now, some type of haste creature. Play with fire. And I think that's the only thing that gets it done at this point. Alright. We have a bunch of outs with the opponent 1. And I don't even know if they have a way to gain life. They probably don't. Alright, they're digging. Come on, deck. Help us out. Man, this is going to be so close. Alright, they're siphoning, probably to try to find a blocker here. Let's just drag in for dramatic effect. Come over the top. That's what we want. Man, how sick would it be if they found, like, they kill our Beastcrawler with the play with fire? That'd be like a real punch in the gut. Come on, deck. There. Oh, we don't have a creature with a counter on it. Oh, it doesn't matter, though. No, it does. Because if we shoot it, they can turn their Bank Buster. They can crew in response. Ah. Dang it. We're so close. We are so close. This was almost the right card. Oh, man. If there was some world where I would have known this was on top, I could have probably held on to this to try to get the 2 points, but wasn't going to likely happen. All right, let's pass. Oh, man. This is scary. And this is tough too, right? Because if I wait to try to play a creature, so we put a counter on the Beastcaller, and then also play Kami's Flayer, the problem there is now their Make Disappear becomes like a real counter. Whereas otherwise, it currently doesn't. So this is interesting. What if... Man, I need a dragon for 1. Oh, they're going to invoke Despair. Wait. Oh, they died to their own damage lands. Alright, y'all. Have you heard the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? This is where we are with this. I think the only downside to this is if you were to run into some number of, I don't know, obliterators or something. But otherwise, this is probably fine. Luca really didn't get to come into play and do much. I was a little bit sad about that. So maybe you could just cut Luca, play another Miglos, play another Play with Fire. That's probably the only real change I would make. Everything else was actually fine. Weird, but fine. So yeah, maybe, like I said, if you don't have Luca's crafted, feel free to turn Luca into another Play with Fire or a Miglos. And that's probably it. But for now, you've got 4 Commando Faces Kakazan, 3 Play with Fire, 3 Ascendant Pack Leader, 4 Evolving Adaptive, 2 Feldon Ronin Excavator, 4 Kami's Flayer, 4 Quirion Beastcaller, 4 Bloated Contaminator, 2 Miglos, 4 Thundering Raiju, 1 Luca. Again, Luca could be one of the other couple of cards. 3 Shivan Devastator, 6 Mountain, 1 Sekinzan, 1 Beseiju, 5 Forest, 4 each of Copperline Gorge, Carplusion Forest, and 2 Rockfall Vale. Yeah, y'all, I wish I had like some magical thing to tell you here, but like I was saying there, I think unless you run into a bunch of Obliterators, or maybe Shieldrids, but even then, you can run into a Shieldrid, then shoot it, you know, and that's fine. We also have the dragons that can come over the top. Like, this was really good. I still think Mono Black, depending on the build, could be tough. So maybe you want to turn that Luca into some other burn spell, maybe one of the 5 mana burn spells, just to be on the safe side. I think that would actually be a reasonable inclusion as well. But overall, there's not much I want to change about this. I mean, we had opponents conceding on turn 3 and 4 regularly. Like, that was pretty nutso. Against matchups that are just kind of standard fare on the ladder these days, we were just blowing right past them. So yeah, even that last one, we were set up where we had like, I don't know, 12 top decks or something that still could have got us out of trouble. So yeah, this was a wild ride. This deck was a hell of a lot of fun and pretty damn good. So if you like Gruul, fire up the machines, y'all, and go for it. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Klothys, God of Destiny. Mostly because this card is one that I don't see too much anymore, and it's interesting because it's not expensive to cast. It's not all that expensive to buy. I think they go for like $4 or $5. But it's such a good card. I mean, you can remove something from the opponent's graveyard every turn, or a graveyard, and if it's a land, you get to advance your mana. If not, you drain the opponent for 2 life, effectively. Like, it's really cool, and it was a unique card to have around in Standard for a while, but if you're ever worried about those situations where opponent might be trying to manipulate their graveyard or get stuff back for some reason, well, this could be the type of answer for you. So if you know somebody's got those type of decks that you're struggling with, this is kind of a cool inclusion. And it's a hard card to remove once it's on the battlefield. And if you want more wild, hard-hitting stuff, check out this Dragons deck we played that was also super killer and surprised us. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.